Max Life Smart Wealth Plan. Is it really a smart investment plan to create long-term wealth? Let us see. Hi, I am Ramalingam from holisticinvestment.in. We help investors take right financial and investment decisions to meet their financial goals faster and smarter. First, let us look at the key features of this smart wealth plan. This particular plan is not a ULIP. This is not a unit linked insurance plan. So it is not related to market. It is like the traditional insurance policy, endowment and money back kind of policies. This particular plan has got 4 different options. The first one is lump sum. Second is short-term income plan. Then long-term income plan. Then whole life income plan. Let me explain one by one. Lump sum. Here you pay premium for particular period of time. Let us say 5 years or 10 years you pay premium. Then end of 10th year you get a lump sum money back. You are paying premium. End of the term you are getting a maturity benefit. Simple. In the short-term income plan, you pay premium for a period. Let us say 12 years you are paying premium. And next 12 years it gives you regular income from this policy. And in the long-term income plan, you pay premium for, let us say 12 years. Then after 12 years, it gives you regular income for a longer time frame, like 25 years or 30 years kind of time frame. It gives you regular income. So it is a long-term income plan. Next one is whole life income plan. Maybe by the name you could have judged. Yes, you are paying premium, and after that it gives you regular income throughout your life. Till your lifetime it gives you regular income. In this option, in the whole life income option, it has got a lump sum premium, one-time premium, single premium option is also available. Instead of paying premium for every year, you can pay as a lump sum in this option as well. First, let us see what are all the death benefits of these different options. Then we will discuss about the maturity benefits. Once we understand the benefits, I think we will be able to evaluate this policy better. From the first 3 variants of lump sum option, short-term income option, and long-term income options, the death benefits are the highest of any of these 3 values. The first value is 11 times annualized premium, 105% of the total premiums paid. Third value is the guaranteed sum assured. Out of these 3 values, whatever is highest will be given to the nominee. In case of any death to the policy holder, this will be the benefit to the nominee. Then what is the death benefit in the 4th variant, which is whole life income option? In the whole life income option, as I told you, there are 2 sub options. The first one is single premium. In the single premium policy, the nominee will get 125% of the single premium paid by the policy holder. Right? In the regular premium paying option under whole life income plan, again there are 3 values. Out of these 3 values, whatever is the highest value will be given to the nominee in case of death of the policy holder. The first value is 7 times the annualized premium, and the second one is 105% of the total premiums paid, and the third one is the guaranteed sum assured. Out of these 3 values, whatever is the highest, that will be given to the nominee in case of death of the policy holder. Now we are clear about the death benefit. Now we will go into the important segment, which is the maturity benefit from these 4 options. Let us see one by one with an illustration that will give us clarity. Let us say in the first option, lump sum option, you are paying premium of 1 lakh for 5 years and waiting for 7 years. The total period is 12 years. You are paying only premium for 5 years. And in this example, we have chosen 1 lakh as the premium. Then on maturity, the policy holder will get 5,50,000. Very simple, straightforward. So the assured is only this much, 5,50,000. It works out to 0.80%, which is definitely not a lucrative return. It gives less than your savings bank account interest rate. Let us look at the other options and what kind of return it is giving us. In the second option, which is short-term income option, you are paying premium for 12 years. After 12 years, the policy matures. From 13th year, you will get regular income for 12 years. So in the first 12 years, you pay a premium of 1 lakh. In the next 12 years, every year, you will get approximately 2 lakhs as regular income. Right? Here, if we compare the rate of return, IRR works out to 5.1%. Yes, it is obviously better than the lump sum option. However, here the returns are not very attractive. It is just 5.1%. It is like similar to your bank FD rate of return. Then let us check the other options, long-term income option. Here you are paying premium for 10 years. In this example, you are paying premium for 10 years. So 1 lakh is the premium you are paying. From 11th year onwards, you will get approximately 92,000 as a regular income, annual income for next 25 years. From 11th year onwards, you will get 92,000 for next 25 years. So you pay in the first 10 years every year 1 lakh. In the next 25 years, it gives you regularly 92,000 every year. This cash flow works out to 4.9% as the internal rate of return. Again, this is a good savings rate, but this is not a good investment return. Next, let us see the final option, whole life option. Here there are two sub options. I have taken the single premium option. In the single premium option, the policy holder takes a policy by paying a single premium of 50 lakhs. Once he has paid 50 lakhs, there is a waiting period of 5 years. Then after that, the policy holder will get 3,83,000 as regular income. All right. Throughout his life, he will be getting it. In this example, we have assumed 20 years. After 20 years, the policy holder expires. Right? We have assumed it that way, and we have calculated the IRR. The IRR works out to 5.9% here. Right? 50 lakhs paid and waited for 5 years, then 3,83,000 you are receiving every year for 20 years or throughout your life. It is working out to 5.9% IRR. Now, the returns are ranging like on an average, it works out to 4 to 5%. Is it a good return? Is it a good investment option? In order to understand that, in order to evaluate that, let us compare this investment option with a few other investment options so that we will get clarity. In isolation, if we look at it, it may be a good number. When we compare it with the other alternative options available, then we can choose, oh, okay, compared to this is a good investment, we'll be able to decide. Let us compare this with PPF and then let us compare it with a mutual fund ELSS scheme. I have taken the highest return of 5.9% from this policy. An investor is paying 1 lakh premium every year. End of 10th year, the maturity value at the rate of 5.9% is 17,74,000. Right? 17 lakhs is what actually paid. Whereas with PPF, 7.1% is the premium you are, 7.1% is the return you are getting, and the 1 lakh invested is becoming 1,98,000. So for 1 lakh invested, the equivalent maturity value you will be getting at 5.9% at the end of 10th year is 1,77,000. Whereas here for 1 lakh there is 1,98,000. There is a difference here, right? So simple PPF is able to outbeat this investment. It is not, though it is a safe investment, Max Life Smart Wealth is a safe investment, it is not able to beat even another safe assured return investment, which is 7.1% assured return PPF government backed. Max Life Smart Wealth is not able to beat even PPF returns. So do we need to go for it? Right? There is, you may put an argument saying you got life cover in this policy. Yes, I'll come to that later. Let us compare the same Max Life Smart Wealth plan with another investment option, which is mutual fund ELSS, equity linked savings schemes. Here, 1 lakh invested in Max Life Smart Wealth plan after 10 years is becoming 1,77,000, whereas with ELSS, 1 lakh is becoming 3,10,000. There is a huge gap here, right? So this can be completely a game changer if you are comfortable taking risk. Investing in ELSS has got its own risk, whereas Max Life Smart Wealth or PPF is risk free. They are not market related investments, whereas mutual fund ELSS is a market related investment. It is not an apple to apple comparison, it is an apple to orange comparison. This comparison we have given just to make sure if you are comfortable taking risk, then what kind of return you can expect, right? So if you are comfortable taking risk and ready to stay the course even during market ups and downs, then you can expect much higher return in this particular investment option of mutual fund ELSS. So comparatively, if you look at it, PPF, ELSS and Max Life Smart Wealth Plan, Max Life Smart Wealth Plan gives you low return. So definitely this policy is not helping us beat inflation. So when you say smart wealth plan, does it help you create long-term wealth? In order to create long-term wealth, it should beat inflation. This policy is giving maximum 5.9% only. It is not going to help us beat inflation anyway. So this policy can be completely avoided. As an investment option, this should be completely avoided. If you are looking for life cover, the best option, best combination I will give you is you can separate a life cover from investment and take it as a separate term insurance plan, right? Then investments you can consider either PPF or ELSS. If you are a conservative investor and you don't want to take risk, then in that case, term insurance plan plus PPF can be a good investment option. Or if you are an investor who is willing to take risk, then in that case, term insurance plan plus ELSS mutual fund can be a good option. It can give you much higher return than this smart wealth plan from Max Life. So this can be completely a better option. The third alternative, what I will suggest you is, you can also choose to invest via a combination of term insurance plan plus PPF and also ELSS mutual fund. In this way, right, you will be able to have better asset allocation as well. A detailed review of this policy, Max Life Smart Wealth Plan, is given in the below link. We have written a detailed blog post researching the entire article. Nuts and bolts of this article is detailed manner, like researched and explained and reviewed in the below link. It is available as a detailed blog post. So I request you to click that link and read the detailed review. If you find this review really useful, then you may like our regular webinars where we are interviewing few market experts. So you can join our next webinar. The details of the next webinar is given below this video in the description box. Also, if you have got any specific investment or personal finance or financial goals related queries, feel free to register for a complimentary one-on-one consultation. The link to that complimentary registration consultation is given below this video. Please click the link below this video and you can register for the complimentary consultation. If you think this video will be useful to any of your friends, please share it with your friends. In order to not miss any of our future videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.